Well, I am very, very proud to announce that our work on the cabin has reached completion, and we have succeeded in putting our cabin on a new foundation. We've had a whole bunch of other improvements as well. It's November 1st. The snow is coming soon, and we're just wrapping up this job. And I just want to thank everyone in the DOCNC for your contributions for making this possible. Let me give you just a quick tour of our newly refurbished cabin. You can sort of see our nice, beautifully poured concrete foundation and really lovely siding that they put over that. The cabin has been sort of resealed and stained this wonderful dark brown color, and so one of the really pleasant surprises in this work has been the aesthetic improvements to the cabin. New stairways built by Lincoln Construction, in fact built by Bobby, who you're about to see here as we go around the corner. There's been some improvements to our deck structure. Of course, the deck's been taken down and for the winter, and there's Bobby up there. He's been the maestro who's done most of this work. Thank you, Bobby, on behalf of the DOCNC, and he's just doing a little bit of fine-tuning here before winter sets in. If you come around here to our basement, nice new door. We loaded wood for work weekend, and it's just much roomier in here because we don't have all those diagonal beams coming down anymore. Now we're sitting on this solid concrete perimeter with a few vertical beams going down the middle, but just much easier to walk around, deeper, more headroom, and lots of nice room for our big wood pile. We've set up a pulley system. We're hanging the canoe now, and nice concrete pad back here where we load in the wood. There you see the wood door with a nice plywood ramp built to slide wood in. Just lots of little improvements. This is our pump room, and I'll just quickly show you our refurbished water system. It's really increased our water pressure. I'll show you that in a moment. We've got a new pressure tank. There's the pump pulling water from the well, and it's much safer for fire hazard in here because we have taken off the old system of electric bulbs that kept it warm in here, not freezing. Now we've got a real heater, and all insulated with fireproof materials as opposed to newspaper, which is great. Alright, so I'll just quickly take you inside, wrap up this tour. Look at how much room now we have under the porch, because the old septic tank has been pulled out and we've got a new one buried underground. I'll show you that in a moment. But all kinds of room now for storing wood and things of that nature. Here's the east side. Again, beautiful stairway, totally brand new and Sierra winterproof. There's that trap door. Here is where our new septic tank lives. It used to live under the cabin, and many of you remember that created some rather uncomfortable smells. Now it's buried underground off this corner of the cabin, and here's the hatch to it. We're going to build a wooden trap door over that, and we'll get that pumped out once or twice a year. The system works great. That's been a big improvement. Lastly, I'll take you inside, up the steps. Things are looking nice and clean in here since we had a big crew for work weekend a month ago. And let me show you something that's one of the great improvements, is this increase in water pressure. Some of you remember we have this terribly low pressure before, and now you can see that it's almost like a real industrial sink going on here with excellent water pressure. Big improvement. We're very excited about that. We've got a brand new couch, actually two new couches, for the comfort of hanging out in our favorite place, the living room. Otherwise, this is the same old cabin, the place you know and love. and we're missing some decorations, still got to put those back up, but it's the same wonderful space, just on a much sturdier feet and legs, and it was going to last for a long time. Let me show you this cool little feature. We've built a trap door to load firewood right here. So now folks can go into the basement and hand the wood right up from where the wood actually is stored to get right to the wood pile. No more bucket brigades extending all the way from the porch into the cabin. So another great little improvement that we didn't anticipate. Well, there's my tour. Thank you, DOCNC, for making this happen. This is very exciting and historic, and without everybody's financial contributions, without people's labor of love on work weekends, etc., this thing could not have happened. We are thrilled. Signing out, Justin Wells, DOCNC President.